Every morning, people laughed at the old beggar sitting under the same bridge until the day he died. What police found hidden beneath his torn blanket shocked the entire city and made every person who had insulted him wish they could turn back time. But the biggest secret wasn't the money. It was who he really was. For over 15 years, an old man named Benjamin begged outside the city's busiest market. His clothes were filthy. His shoes had holes. His beard covered most of his face. Children mocked him. Drivers splashed muddy water on him. Shop owners chased him away. Yet, Benjamin never argued. He simply smiled and quietly thanked anyone who dropped even a single coin. Nobody knew where he slept. Nobody knew his family. Nobody even knew his real age. People simply called him the bridge beggar every evening. Instead of spending all the money he received, Benjamin disappeared. One curious street boy named Daniel decided to follow him. What he saw made no sense. Benjamin entered an abandoned warehouse, but he came out wearing clean clothes. He carefully counted bundles of money. Then, he locked everything inside a rusty metal box. Daniel couldn't believe his eyes. Is this old man stealing? Little did Daniel know, that wasn't even 1% of Benjamin's secret. Over the next few weeks, Daniel secretly watched Benjamin. Every night, Benjamin bought food, medicine, school books, baby diapers, but he never used any of them himself. Instead, he quietly left them at the doors of struggling families before sunrise. Then he disappeared before anyone could thank him. Nobody ever knew who their mysterious helper was. One afternoon, a luxury SUV stopped beside Benjamin. A wealthy businessman stepped out and immediately knelt before the beggar. People gasped. The businessman held Benjamin's hands, with tears in his eyes. Then he whispered, "Thank you, because without you, I would be dead." Before anyone could ask questions, Benjamin smiled and told him to leave quickly. The businessman obeyed. The crowd was stunned. Who was this old man? Suspense. The answer would soon shake the entire city. Days later, Benjamin stopped appearing. People barely noticed. After all, he was just another beggar. Only Daniel became worried. He searched everywhere. Finally, he found Benjamin lying alone inside the abandoned warehouse, burning with fever. Benjamin refused to go to hospital. Instead, he handed Daniel one old key, then quietly said, "When I'm gone, open the red box." Benjamin passed away peacefully that night. Police arrived. Daniel opened the red metal box. Inside were cash, lots of cash. Then another box, more money. Then another, gold bars, property documents, company shares, bank certificates. Everything was legally documented. Benjamin was worth over $50 million. Everyone froze. The richest beggar in the city had actually been richer than many politicians. But the money wasn't the biggest surprise. Hidden inside the box was an old flash drive. Police played the video. Benjamin appeared on screen, clean-shaven, wearing an expensive suit. He began speaking. "If you're watching this, I'm gone." He revealed that decades earlier, he had built one of the country's biggest construction companies. He became extremely wealthy, but greed destroyed his family. His children fought over money. His wife died heartbroken. Friends betrayed him. Business partners cheated him. He realized money had surrounded him with fake love. So he disappeared. He gave away almost everything, then chose to live as a beggar to discover who still had genuine kindness. Benjamin's lawyer arrived. Everyone expected the fortune to go to distant relatives. Instead, Benjamin had written something unbelievable. His entire fortune would be shared among people who had shown him kindness. The woman who always gave him bread, the bus driver who greeted him every morning, the little girl who hugged him every Christmas, the nurse who treated him without charging, and Daniel, the only person who truly cared when he became sick. Daniel inherited the largest share, not because he was poor, but because he had shown compassion without expecting a reward. Those who mocked Benjamin received absolutely nothing, not one coin. Months later, Daniel used his inheritance to build shelters for homeless people. He placed one simple statue under the bridge where Benjamin used to sit. On it were written these words, "Never judge a person by their appearance. Some wear expensive clothes but are spiritually poor. Others wear rags, yet possess treasures the world cannot measure." If you met Benjamin while he was begging, would you have helped him or walked away? Tell us honestly in the comments, because your answer might reveal more about you than you think.